Today we are talking about one of the best dining experiences on a cruise ship with the smallest chef in the world. Le Petit Chef is an immersive dining experience aboard the Celebrity cruise ship and cities all across the world. And today I'm going to be sharing my experience with you, how much everything cost, was it worth it, is the food any good? We're going to cover everything. So if you want to see all 4 courses, just keep on watching. Before we get into the first course, I wanted to say that this experience is an additional cost. It is about $60 per person and we used our onboard credit to book this meal, but it is so worth it and you'll see in a minute. Celebrity has a lot of different restaurants that are either included with your cruise or are an additional charge, and we tried Le Petit Chef and I think it was Tuscan Grill, and Le Petit Chef was my favorite meal that I had while I was on the cruise, and we were there for 6 nights. So we had a lot of food, but this one was my favorite. Here is what the menu looks like. You could choose from either side. You can mix and match or just stick with one menu, but the very first menu that you see here is going to match the display on the table. So if you want it to kind of make sense with the storyline, definitely pick the one that they, gave you originally, but you can still mix and match a few things. I want to start by showing you the presentation, the food, and then give my opinion after each course. Now let's see the 6-centimeter chef who will be preparing our meals for tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome you to the Le Petit Chef dining experience created by spell mapping. Let me give you a couple of tips in order to get the best experience. Please remove your personal items from the tabletop so that Le Petit Chef does not trip as he likes running around. Place your napkins in your lap and make sure your plate is perfectly aligned with a magical circle of light. Please silence your phone so as not to disturb the other guests. And now, without further ado, allow me to introduce to you, all the way from France, measuring 6 centimeters, the world's smallest chef, Le Petit Chef.
For the first course, you could choose between the burrata salad or a tomato salad, and I went with the burrata salad because it sounded better and it also matched with the storyline. It came with arugula, tomatoes, balsamic, and a big piece of mozzarella cheese. I really did love this first course, and it was also really cool to see the whole table turn into like a little farm when he was picking all of his vegetables and making them for us. I thought that the mozzarella ball was huge, and I wish it was just a little bit smaller or kind of like spread out over the plate, maybe like a grated cheese, but I still ate most of it and I really enjoyed it, so I would give this first one a 9 out of 10. Don't know what else I can really say about a salad, but let's get into the next course.
Yeah, we're warming up your plate. It's going our shellfish with it. Yeah. This is ours. Is that a cockroach? It's a mussel, isn't it?
Now, I can't really pronounce the meal that goes with this course, so I will put it here on the screen, but it was like a shellfish, oh my gosh, I can't say it. Shellfish soup. A shellfish soup. Oh my gosh, I guess I can't even say what was actually in it. It was mainly fish, and I do not like fish, especially shellfish. So this was a pass for me. A few of my family got it and they said it was okay. It was of course very fishy and salty, so that makes sense, you know. If you like that type of thing, then you'll definitely love the soup. And it was warm because we were wondering, like, is it gonna be a hot soup or a cold soup? But it was a warm soup, so we've never had that type of soup before, so we didn't know. I got the chicken breast instead, and this was only the second course, and this food looked huge. It was literally like half of a rotisserie chicken, and we couldn't believe it when it came because my sister and I both got it. And we still had the third course, which is the filet mignon, and then the fourth course for the dessert. And this was like its own meal on its own, and it was really good, but I didn't want it to like spoil my steak. I just had a few bites of it. The potatoes were really good. I think that the soup is much lighter, so I get why they do that, but I wish for the other menu they would have done like a French onion soup, because that would have been light as well. But like, it was just a huge chicken dinner, and then we were like, oh my gosh, now we're gonna get the steak after this. And it was really good food, but it was just a lot. So come hungry if you are going to pick and choose off the menu, or just come hungry in general because it is a lot of food, but it's great. On to the third course, which was the filet mignon, and this was amazing. It came with a few little potatoes and some veg as well, which was neatly wrapped up. The steak was so good. I was so full, but we all just kept eating it because it was honestly like one of the best steaks I have ever had. I tried the steak from the dining room, which was good, but this one was just like another level. All of my family had it. We all said it was a 10 out of 10. One of the best meals that we had the whole time we were on the cruise. The restaurant is quite small and it was only 3/4 of the way full when we got there, and I think that's why they brought us out some lobster from the other menu, because I was thinking if they already had it made and everyone wanted to eat the steak basically, then the lobster would kind of go to waste. So we got lobster and the steak, so everybody got that. I don't know if that's just because they gave out so much steak versus lobster, so they had a lot extra, or if there was just not enough people in the restaurant that they just wanted to give it away, or if they do that every time. I'm really not sure, but it was really nice of them to give us both courses. Steak was a 10 out of 10. Now onto our last course, which is dessert, and it was either the creamy rice pudding, and on the other menu was a vanilla ice cream. And I thought it was so cute because they had the vanilla ice cream and they put the little chef's footprint on it. I made a mistake here for some reason. I went with the creamy rice pudding and I knew I didn't like it, but I wanted to get it like for the storyline. But then I just spaced out on the ice cream. I was like, I should have just gotten the ice cream. So I don't like rice pudding, and it's good to know that they have a backup, which my sister and my mom said that it was like the best ice cream ever. And my aunt and Nana said they really enjoyed the rice pudding, so that for them was all 10 out of 10.
Bonjour. Petit Chef. Surprise! Happy celebrations! Hip hip hurrah! Hip hip hurrah! Hip the pip! Hurrah! Okay, now blow out the candle. A bit stronger. Oh, not too stronger.
And that is all of the meals that we enjoyed in Le Petit Chef. This experience took about 2 hours, and there are 2 different times to choose from. I believe we went with the 6 p.m. and then they have an 8 p.m. Overall, this was an amazing meal. It was so much fun to experience with everyone. And what I noticed about eating on a cruise ship is that everything is very chilled and laid back. I feel like if you just go to restaurants on land, it's very rushed because they're trying to get you in and out for the next person. But whereas on a cruise, like, you've paid for this experience, but not only just during the paid experience, during like in the dining room or even in the buffet. Like nobody is rushing you to hurry up and eat. They let you enjoy your time. All the food came out in a timely manner. Like we didn't feel like it was too fast or too slow. I would absolutely do this again. It was really cute, and I feel like getting to do it a second time with somebody who hasn't done it before would be fun to hear their experience as well. If you haven't seen us boarding the ship, definitely go back and watch that video because we had so much fun on the cruise, and now I'm a cruiser. I want to go again. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!